for Alaska. This is where I see our future.
Just how do you go from an idea to a business plan that can be invested in? And that's what Startup Weekends do. The other part is I really enjoy seeing the community that has come together to support this process. Well, Startup Weekends have had kind of three main components to them. They start off Friday evenings with an opportunity for people to share their ideas. About 2/3 of the people will share some ideas.
Suddenly found myself pitching an idea and had so much fun exploring it with this totally awesome team during that weekend that it became a key component of my company, 60 Hertz.
But there's usually 1/3 of the folks that don't have an idea and they don't really want to put themselves out there. And they're more interested in hearing other people's ideas and maybe finding a team that's going to work on an idea that interests them. Saturday, they spend the day working on trying to get some basic understanding of the business model. What's the innovative value proposition we're creating? What's the infrastructure required to produce that or provide that value proposition? And who are the customers and how we can get it to them? We'll go out and engage customers to validate it and then build the pitch deck to be able to communicate it to somebody else. And that's the foundation, the bridge, if you will, between people's ideas and their aspirations and actually being able to build a new venture that's investable.
For us, Startup Weekend is the reason we exist. There was so much progress made over the course of one weekend that we actually had enough that we could launch. We could start working on the project. And 6 months later, we were pretty sure we had a good idea.
And then Sunday really focuses more on completing the validation steps. So, what data have we collected from customers on Saturday that show us that we're actually onto something? What feedback are they giving us? And then the teams then spend a frighteningly short period of time under a lot of stress trying to pull together their presentation to be able to present their idea and all the work that they've done to the judges for discussion.
Understanding the nuts and bolts of what it takes to build a business model, to understand who your customer segment is, to price your product, to see what that path to revenue looks like, to design an MVP. I had no idea about any of that, and that's what this weekend taught.
The most important part about these weekends, from my perspective, is what happens next. Tonight was not the ending. I hope tonight was the beginning for them.